Hello, guys. I'm Nurse Aurora or Schwester Aurora, and thank you so much for watching again this video. Or I will have an interview with one of the nurses, Filipino nurses in Germany. And I know I haven't posted any videos lately, but I hope that you will be able to watch this one because it's very important. So yeah, I will do an interview with Nurse Arianne Latag. She's a nominee for the presidential election of the Association of Filipino Nurses in Germany for the year 2020. And Miss Arianne Latag graduated from Bachelor of Science in Nursing last 2008 and became a registered nurse, and then came to Germany last 2016 as part of the Triple Win Project, which is a government-to-government partnership program between the German and Philippine government to bring nurses, Filipino nurses from the Philippines to Germany. So I welcome to you all, Miss Arianne Latag. Hi, Miss Arianne.
Hi, Miss Aurora. Good evening and good evening to all the viewers.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I know fellow nurses who are watching right now, you will be curious about this, but yeah, Miss Ariane, as a fellow registered nurse, I know I just want to be, straightforward to this. Tell me more about your journey and becoming a registered nurse in Germany. Like, how was it? How did you start it?
Actually, my journey here in Germany is, as I may say, is a big adjustment for me. No?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a lot of process. Like I have to pass the B2 exam, B2 flag exam before I'll be able to attend the Anerkennung for the academy in their Gesundheit.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, it has its ups and downs, and it's not a bed of roses. Huh? Yeah.
And so you were part of the Triple Win project, right?
Yeah, I'm part of the Triple Win project. I passed my B1 exam in the Philippines after 6 months. And then afterwards, we were allowed to be deployed here in Germany with B1 certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I continued the B2 Pflege language course here in Germany while working as Pflege assistant or anerkannt but partial anerkannt. No?
Mashallah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Thank you so much for that information, Miss Arden, since other nurses can also see this and can relate to how you started from the Philippines and when you arrive in Germany. And I know this is like a lot of adjustments, right? Like
Yeah.
experiences, talking about experiences, Miss Ariane, as a fellow nurse here in Europe or in Germany. Tell me more about your negative and positive experiences as an OFW nurse in Germany.
I would like to start first on a positive note. So I learned a lot of new things. No?
Mm-hmm.
I learned a new language, not just English and our our own language Tagalog, but also German language. And I became independent, and because of this quality, being independent, I became a strong person, and I was able to stand on my own. Yeah. And aside from that, I got to um, meet a lot of people from different places, from different parts of the world, because there are also other foreign healthcare workers working in our institution before. So not just Filipino nurses, but also from Serbia, from Romania. No? So I was able to learn different cultures from different parts of the world. No?
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, learning, you know, I mean, backgrounds, different backgrounds, and it's really nice. We can be really, like all around when it comes to dealing with different cultures. And when you talk about the positive things, there's always like the negative side. Um, Definitely, you also have experienced such. So can you tell me or share to our fellow Filipino nurses?
Yeah, for the negative experience, well, first thing is the aside it's the culture is a double blade, no? There's
Mm,
positive and negative
true.
experience with the culture differences. You get to learn from it, but you get also a shock from it, no? So um with culture differences, there it depends on the person how fast he will be able to adapt or accept the different culture that
Exactly.
you'll be able to learn here in Germany. um and then other thing is the language barrier. We all know that the German language is a difficult language.
Yeah, yeah,
and
true.
and one thing is communication at work is very important.
Mm-mm.
And expressing, I myself have difficulty expressing at first when I started here in working in Germany. I had difficulty expressing myself, telling my side of story when it comes to work.
Mm-mm.
So that's one of the negative experience. It makes me feel frustrated
Yeah.
when I can't express myself. No, and then other thing is the homesickness. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
number one negative experience. Every OFW or any healthcare workers working abroad will always experience homesickness, and it bad side from it is it can lead to depression.
Mm-mm.
Someone or somebody may also decide to give up.
Yeah, and go
So
home. Yeah.
mm,
It's real. It's real. I know some people who did that, like in less than a year. It was about 8 months. Yeah.
mm,
And I can totally relate with you, Miss Aryan. So this is something that the nurses should also see, both the positive and the negative sides of being or working away from home or homeland.
mm.
But yeah, but thank you for that, sharing to everyone. And I know, Miss Aryan, that you have been nominated, as one of the presidential candidates for the year 2020 to sit or to have the new administration of the Association of Filipino Nurses in Germany. And guys, Association of Filipino Nurses in Germany is the official group of the Filipino nurses community in Germany, which where you can ask for guidance or help, or whenever you have questions related to being a nurse in Germany, then this is the group where you can approach to. Okay, so sorry, Miss Arian, I have to inject that part. And yeah, you've been nominated, and I know there must be a reason, like what made you decide or what made you accept to run for this position?
Yeah, the reason why I accepted the nomination
Mm,
for presidency is because, as I've said before, I've also encountered a lot of challenges when I arrived here in Germany. And being president, I guess it will be able to help me improve the process of deploying Filipino nurses here in Germany. With the challenges that I've experienced, I may be able to study what else can we improve
mm,
um, for the Filipino nurses to be able to be deployed here in the Germany smoothly, or
mm,
as it's not perfect. No? The process is not perfect, but at least with improvement. No,
mm,
it will be it's not an easy process, but I would like to have an improvement on deploying Filipino nurses here easier or much smoother than I've experienced before.
exactly. For the most of us, and I
Mm.
totally agree with you, Miss Aryan. And it's a huge responsibility, and I really praise you for accepting the position to be nominated, because I think personally we really need this kind of leadership. That who can really see what's the problem and how can we do this to be better, because I know no one's perfect. However, some things can be done in a better way. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
And I'm
Mhm.
so happy. That's why we did this interview, because I also want to show to the Filipino nurses that if given the chance, then they can approach you one day as our new president. You know, if
Yeah.
we'll never know, diba? So
Mhm.
yeah, and tell me about your the platform. So at least like advocacies, like maybe the top three that you're strongly what do you call that? That you have a strong, a sense to do the advocacies and why it should happen.
Well, first, I would like to have transparency, especially with the contracts being signed by the Filipino nurses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because for me, I would not I will not give specifics, but there are times that because it's in a German language, we nurses are not able to understand it properly or completely.
Exactly.
All of the contents in the contract. So I would like to have transparency. If not transparency, maybe guidance from a
So,
German or
yeah,
a person that will be able to explain it to the nurses what is the complete contents of the contract of their contract,
and
so
what
that
should
they are aware
mm-hmm.
what they are signing for. Na? Second, advocacy would be the process of deployment,
Mm-hmm.
um, the orientation process as well, because
Yeah.
as I've said, there are nurses here that are being deployed to work in a seniorenheim or a nursing home, and it's a different approach in a hospital setting.
Mm-mm.
So I would like to maybe propose that a little overview of what work we have to do here, or what are our responsibilities here, um, what we must do here as partial anerkant or in a hospital setting or in a nursing home setting. At
Mm-mm.
least they'll be aware of what they're, or they know what to expect
Exactly.
um, to work here, na. And then the third one is the I would like Filipino nurses to be known here in Germany, because I experience I'm not recognized as a Filipino nurse, but sometimes I'm mistaken for a Vietnamese or Thailand or so
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would like I would like
Culture.
um Filipino nurses to be known here. No, I would like the employers be briefed about how the Filipino nurses work, how competent we are in
Exactly.
our field of work. So
Yeah.
those are the three advocacies that I personally would like to implement once I've become the president of the association.
It sounds very like promising, Miss Ariane, and yeah, because I myself, when I was about to start my Germany nursing journey or something, it was also like vague for me who to approach to, and I know that the association has been there, and the people have been giving facts or guidance, but there wasn't like a point wherein there's really like a boat, both sides, like for the German side and the Filipino side, because
Mm.
naturally or historically, we don't really have a real big connection when it comes to deploying nurses. Even though back in the 70s there were some, but compared to the U.S., diba? I mean,
Mm.
we're following the American academic way to get the nursing degree. So this is really like a very good platform that maybe weren't done, no? So this will really strengthen, I suppose, and also to be better when it comes to the working conditions and the relationship sa German and the Filipino side, no? So
Mhm.
thank you, Miss Ariane, and I hope the nurses will see this, no? And I know, okay, going back with some concerns and also the experiences you had. So there will be nurses talaga, Miss Arian, who will or who are experiencing issues or concerns when it comes to work or contracts or anything related to, to coming here to Germany. How, if given the chance that you'd be the president of the Association of Filipino Nurses in Germany for this year, how can you encourage our fellow nurses to approach you or the Association of Filipino Nurses in Germany if they need help? How can
Well,
you reach out?
well, I encourage everyone by inviting as much as possible all the nurses deployed here in Germany to be a member of the Association of the Filipino Nurses in Germany FB page, because we all know social media right now is a big influence, and it's also one means of communication. So I would like to make the Association of the Filipino Nurses in Germany FB page as a means of communication, bridge, or a network of nurses, so that whoever, because I myself doesn't know everything, no. So
Mm-mm,
if they'll be able to communicate with us through the FB page or through email or yeah, phone or chat, then we'll be able to um, relay it to
mm-mm,
the proper authorities or those
recruitment,
who
yeah.
are experts on such topics that they have or such issues that they are encountering.
Mm-mm,
So yeah, and I would like to be able to reach out to as much as possible all the nurses here in Germany, so that they will always know that they're not alone. They
mm-mm.
can have someone to talk to and someone to ask for help. No,
Sincerely, yeah.
so
So that's how you, yeah. Sorry to interrupt because I really like find it very anong tawag nun, like because we need some people who are very sincere when it comes to having positions or personally like with experiences that you've had. And then I know some nurses are having a hard time to approach people in, with power or
mhm.
something. So the reason why I ask you like how you can encourage. But I know that people they know who to trust, and I know they will see your, your advocacies, sorry, advocacies and all. Then yeah, and I'm also hoping. Okay. So
Yeah,
thank you for this, Arian. Oh, go ahead.
and yeah, kasi sino pa ba magtutulungan kundi tayo ring mga Pilipino, 'di ba? So I would like all of the nurses to be aware that they have someone to count on, or they have someone to turn to, no,
Mm,
when they have issues or concerns, so that we will be able to relay it to proper authorities and be able to find a solution to their issues and concerns.
exactly. And at least my light, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Sorry, Miss Arian, my voice. So yeah, and thank you for that, Miss Arian, which I wish, not I wish, but okay, I'll just cut that part. I will go to the next question. Baka, ano to, baka ano na to, yung interview ko. But anyways, so yeah, and this one is a very like, such a question, okay? Because this is a very personal thing that I would really want to know. And if then again, you will be given the chance, no, to be an officer. What do you think about being in business related to nursing recruitment or anything related to nursing in and out Germany, like for example, both in the Philippines and in Germany, and being as an officer? What are your thoughts about it? Like, do you agree? Like, for example, Miss Arian, are you going to be in business later on while holding a position, or do you agree with it or do you disagree with it? And what are your thoughts about it towards uh, being in a position and trying to help the Filipino nurses, which is really the main role of the association, apart from gathering the community?
Actually, with regards to business, I would like to remain neutral about that. No, because for me, the association is like a bridge
Mm-mm.
for us to be able to connect the nurses, the Filipino nurses, to proper authorities or proper government agencies or whatnot. And but with regards to recruitment agencies, I would like to maintain good relations with them because we also need their help in deploying Filipino nurses
Mm-mm.
in Germany. Because
Mm-mm.
as we all know, Triple Win could not cater everyone or in a very fast process or in a very fast manner to
Mm-mm.
deploy nurses in Germany. So they asked for help. And not ask, but they opened the recruitment process to private agencies as well.
Mm-mm.
Um, so I would like to remain neutral with it because let's all admit money complicates things. It
Exactly.
complicates things now. So with regards to that, I would like to remain neutral, but I would like to maintain a good relations with
Oh,
everyone, a good network. I would like to create a good community with good relations and harmonious relationship with everybody.
with everybody. So at
Mm-hmm.
least you're saying that in a way that you can really see things that how a leader should be, Miss Arian. And I totally understand your thoughts about it, especially the need, uh, I mean, the shortage of nurses in Germany, as well as being nurses, Filipino nurses with such concerns. The reason why some problems couldn't be solved because of certain, things between maybe like who to approach to and
Mm-hmm.
where do they need to go to when it comes to work or the people who need to approach to. So kaya I was thinking to ask you about it if are you into that or not, but knowing that you're in neutral, then that's like a positive answer for the Filipino nurses to see that someday if you're the president, they can still approach you in a way that they can really get help if in case lang they need help. Okay. And Miss Ariane, I know that I don't want to take, you know, too much of your time because mag-fruitings ka pa tomorrow. So yeah, definitely there are so many Filipino nurses and even like other nurses, around the world who are trying to get to Germany to work as a registered nurse. Um, can you give or like is it okay that you can give such or tips for them? Like any tips that come across in your head?
Well, for the future nurses in Germany, my advice is be strong in pursuing a career as a nurse here in Germany. There are a lot of good benefits that you can receive here in Germany: retirement, maternity leaves, and all that. Germany provides very good benefits. And yeah, be strong in pursuing a career, not just a nurse. There's always a career advancement for us nurses.
Mm,
And be strong against homesickness. Be healthy, not only physically but also mentally as well, because especially right now with the pandemic and all, we have to stay at home or whatnot. um we're not allowed to travel or yeah. So yeah, physical and mental health. Yeah, homesickness can also lead to depression or yeah, it's very sad, no? Hmm? Because
especially winter.
yeah. So yeah, it always be strong in
Mm,
mind and in body.
because of
That's what I can give as a tip. And don't just stop with working here in Germany as a nurse. There's always a career path for us, like praxis anleiter, clinical instructor. No,
mm,
we all know Sir Jimmy Carpon, the president, the chairman of the Association of the Filipino Nurses in Germany, is already a faculty here. So as you
Exactly.
can see, we always have a career path for advancement.
Mm-mm.
So
And also no, the titas, the titas,
yeah.
they own their own businesses and
Mm.
related to nursing or care. So yeah, you're right, Miss Arian. And yeah, but well, I think I'm gonna end it now. Like it's a wrap, guys. But then again, I wish you good luck, Miss Ariane, and I hope that you will win for this candidacy. And nothing against as well, of course, from the other nominee. I wish you both good luck, and I hope that whatever goals you have as being the running for the presidency, I hope this can be better ways for the future Filipino nurses as well as who are already here to have like people or like leaders to approach to, you know. So so guys, if you have any questions, by the way, about Miss Arian or something, you can always PM me, or you can always see in my post like Miss Arian's Facebook account if you want to. And then again, this is Miss Arian, one of the Filipino registered nurses in Germany, running for president for Association of Filipino Nurses. And to all of you who haven't voted yet and you're already in Germany, I will post the link below on how to or where you can vote and the steps on how to vote for Miss Arianne Latag. And someone coming or raised in Pasay with the roots from Batangas and Cebu, and I'm from Cebu. Thank you so much, Ms. Arian, for the time. And I know that you need to go or to you need to work. I mean, early shift tomorrow, and I appreciate the time.
Thank you, Nurse Aurora, and thank you for the opportunity for this interview. This gave me a chance now to share my thoughts and um, my plans in the future. So, thank you so much.
I appreciate more. Okay, so guys, it doesn't mean that Miss Arian doesn't have like a page or something. She's got more worth than what I'm doing in my page. Okay, so vote for her, because your life will be depending on her position when you're here. No, I'm just kidding. Just in case if you have issues. Okay, like spreading positive vibes. So Miss Arian and guys, thank you again, and anong time na? Good night from us. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Okay. Uh, thank you.